This is the Feker F980T compact full-size keyboard. The keyboard comes with a Type-C cable and a few test switches made by Feker, and they actually feel pretty good. But they are of no use to me, so into my switch cemetery they go. So this is what the board looks like on the bottom. It has this matte feel, pretty simple branding, keyboard legs, and the 2.4 GHz dongle actually slots right in here. Oh yeah, it has 2.4 GHz Type-C and Bluetooth connection capabilities. So this switch here is to choose connection type between Type-C and 2.4, while on the other side the switch is to turn on and off the Bluetooth connection. Oh yeah, the Type-C cable runs through these gaps. Not a big fan of it. So the plate is steel and the PCB is north facing with RGB lights. The board is about 15 inches long and 5.5 inches wide, almost as compact as a TKL. Though the case is pretty shallow, meaning we will have less space to work with the acoustics, so that's a bummer. The stock steps come pretty well lubed, but I won't be using them, at least for the 60% region of the board. So to begin, I unclip the top housing and remove the plate and PCB. This board uses a Durock board, which makes life a lot easier. But of course, I struggle to remove them. So I removed the PCB from the plate so that I could stick these PE switch pads on. They are a subtle addition that you can technically skip, but quietest keyboard ever. Next, I got this plate foam on Shopee for $7 and it surprisingly fits perfectly. What material is it? I don't know, but it's pretty dense, so I guess it will work. Now, onto the case. I got some foam from my purchases of switches and keycaps, so I'm just gonna use this foam to foam out the case. It wasn't easy to get everything back together because of how thick the foam was, but we got it to work. Oh yeah, there's this one screw that holds everything together, so you will have to unscrew this before unclipping the top house if you do get this board and decide to mod it. For stabilizers, I'll be using this Durock V2s lubed with Krytox. I didn't have enough steps for the number pad, so the plus and enter keys are just OEM stabilizers that I coated generously with Krytox. For switches, I'll be using these Gateron Silent Yellows. They are 3-pin switches with 50 gram actuation force and are really quiet stock. But I lubed them anyways. This is so slow. For keycaps, I got this Apollo double shot ABS cherry profile black, grey on whites. It cost me like $50. Save me. Anyways, this turned out to be so quiet. Like, I remember watching big YouTubers like Hipyo build the quietest keyboard ever, but this is probably the quietest keyboard ever.